getting ready to go here, guys. Live stream from Dallas, Texas. Keith Carey here. I'm going to bring up my business partners and friends. Oh, Savon's coming up first. All right, well, I'm going to bring up my other business partner. Come on up here, Savon.
All right.
All right, everybody give Savon a good hand there.
Thank you.
I'll let you take it away. You go, girl.
All right, thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, all bitqyck affiliate. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube here tonight. Again, we have such a great opportunity with bitqyck, with bitqy, and today we're going to unfold the next revelation of bitqyck. So for the person that is out there today, this is just so amazing. I mean, I myself don't even know what it is. I know bits and pieces. But without further ado, I do want to introduce the owner, Mr. Bruce Spice and Sam Mendez, to the floor.
All right, thank you. You know, this is going to be a fun night for us tonight, Sam. I'll put you inside here. We'll get you out of the screen here. We'll get over here. You're blocked.
You got plenty of room, guys.
Over here. Here you go. Sorry about this. Throw that down. We had a little technical difficulty, so hopefully you're at bitqy.org watching this tonight, and I'm going to bring you in a little bit. Now, come on in here.
Step in front of the. Step in front. Right there. Keep going.
All right, and a little bit more.
Right there, and Bruce.
Yeah. So
perfect.
So anyway, we've had to use another device. Believe this or not, we had trouble tonight, and Mr. Bitcoin's here, Mike Hopkins. We had great technology staff here. But we had trouble connecting to YouTube, if you can imagine that. YouTube's got an issue tonight. So, you know, sometimes you can have the best plans in the world and you still have
So we have a big issue with Google.
Yeah, exactly. So Sam, I'm going to let you kind of kick off here because we have a night of announcements, to say the least, and a lot of excitement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you, Bruce. And good evening, everybody here in Dallas and everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in. And as Bruce stated, we do have a series of and I hasten to be, you know, hyperbolic, but they are remarkable announcements. But I want to say this as a preface to all of these announcements that Bruce will be making and the team will be making tonight, is that when we began this quest, right, as we went out and saw, you know, Dr. Bitcoin, Mark Hopkins, and of course, you know, Keith and Savon and Cindy, you know, part of
Taylor,
great part.
Taylor,
Oh,
lots of
Taylor. Where'd it be without Taylor?
Yes.
I don't want to think. I don't want to think about that.
Yes.
But
Kenneth
as
Lewis.
Mr. Yeah, I'm going to bring in everybody here by name or of the team, because we have the executive team here, and we have a new addition to the executive team, and that, believe it or not, that's not going to be one of the announcements today. What he's going to be doing will be the announcement, but Kenneth Lewis Sr., Keith Carey, Bruce Spice, and myself, Sam Mendez, we've formed the executive team of the company, and we're ably led by Miss Cindy Unger Patterson over there. And but here's the deal. And this is why, at least why I am here, and I hope all of you are here for the same reason. And this is this. As we looked at cryptocurrencies and we looked at the blockchain and we looked at what this so-called distributed ledger technology is, the promises that it's making for our futures, the futures of our kids and of our grandchildren and future generations, we knew it was something astonishing. We knew we were at the right place at the right time, that proverbial interface of good fortune with opportunity. And we looked at this and saw something that was amazing, amazing, amazing for us. Because Bruce and I, even though we've known each other for about 15, 16, 17 years, more or less, this is the better part of this century. And we've been business partners and friends. And but one of the things that is a common thread between us is this idea of rewarding those that increase your value, that enhance your value, whether you call it direct sales, affiliate marketing, however you refer to it. Those that increase value in your entity or in yourself should be rewarded. That's just a simple thing. Up until now, however, to reward people like that, those value enhancers, was you had to do it through intermediaries. Typically. Well, along comes blockchain technology, specifically Ethereum and the smart contract technology. And here's what happens. We realized that we could embed ownership in our marketplace in our cryptocurrency. Ownership, meaning that when you hold bitqy, our cryptocurrency, you hold ownership to our marketplace. Wow, what a wonderful idea. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to be, I'm an American, I'm proud of it, very proud. But what an ideal that symbolizes American capitalism. That is the idea of taking ownership directly to the people, without intermediaries, Wall Street or Washington. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that great? That's what we're doing. Yes. That's exactly what we're doing. So everything you're about to hear tonight from my partner and friend Bruce and from everybody else on the team is here for one thing only. Seriously, at the end of the day, it's to increase the value of bitqy. It's to increase the value.
Yes.
I'll say this, and I'll hand it over to Bruce. You imagine, and this is an idea that I first heard from Savan Fan over there. Hey, Savan. And that's, imagine if in 2010, Groupon had awarded you, every time you did a transaction on Groupon, or not just Groupon, Amazon or eBay or Priceline, if they had awarded you with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Which was $1,260 some today.
Today it went up to $1,265 a Bitcoin. But imagine back then when it was worth 3 or 4 cents.
Yeah.
If you had been awarded. Oh, and on top of that, in the Bitcoin, they also gave you shares of Groupon, Amazon, Priceline, etc. Wow, what an opportunity, right? Well, this is exactly what we're doing today. We have been doing this, and this is what we're building. We have built it, actually. and now what you're about to hear, it's nothing. Yeah,
it's spectacular, and I got to say it because today we've had visitors, as you know. Right. We had visitors that came in for John Ames is here. We had visitors that came in, from Nashville and other places just for this afternoon. Savan, we had Anthony, of course, and Sherry that came in this morning. Left about
California.
5. California, yes.
Chris
Chris, you're here from Louisiana. And Chris, you have a wide background in Harley dealers, so we always got to say that. That's cool. But in direct sales. But the point is that we all have something in common, and that is to see us tell this story around the world. And tonight, I know there's a lot that are anxiously asking, where's the broadcast, and so you're going to be rewarded, those of you that have waited patiently. Of course, this is going to be recorded, it's going to be up. But tonight we're going to begin to show you tools and some new updates and announcements that are truly enhancements, yes, that are just incredible.
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I'm going to sit down. I just want to say one thing. What you're going to see tonight is manifested through graphic design, our logos,
absolutely,
where we're going with this, the brand, who we are, we project to the world. And I just want to give a little bit of props to the man who's leading us, who's helping us get to that design.
We got to get him
nirvana. And that's Ryan. Come here. Ryan Warren. Come on here, Ryan. Come here.
I'm glad you're carrying the camera. Get it yeah. So Ryan, you've been in app design, right?
Yeah.
And graphics for apps. And Ryan, I'm gonna grab this pointer. I know we're kind of doing things a little.
Here, let me get on this side.
Keith, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stand here tight. Let Ryan just over a little bit.
There you go.
Right there, buddy. So what you're going to see, now you're going to see some names and brands, Sam, as you know. Get up here, buddy. You're going to see some things that it's going to be explained in a little while, right, Savon? We're keeping Savon on pins and needles. I think Kenneth man leaked a little bit here, a little bit of news. You know, and the days of leaks and CIA and everything, Kenneth, we're not going to let you have that career. But anyway, the point is that you're going to understand a kind of a little bit of weight on the replicated sites, because we have a completely new design that's being integrated in some fantastic announcements. And so we have Mark up here in a minute, Mark Hopkins, Dr. Bitcoin. But Ryan, we love the cleanness of everything. On into the slides, we're going to show some other parts of this. I love this. I love the video kind of flip in the middle, Ryan. The great design of these frames. And of course, this isn't WordPress. This is your design that is being put in the replication. You guys are going to see some incredible news. Are they not, Sam?
Absolutely.
We're privy to what's coming, Savon, and you're going to love it. There's so many things we're going to talk about tonight because we're entering that launch platform that has rocket fuel, and you're part of that fuel, Ryan. So thank you very much. You're going to see a lot of pictures. You're going to see a lot of other things. Now, Sam, we've watched Ryan do some crazy stuff because Ryan's a photographer and then fashion photography. Keith, I know you're a great photographer, and you,
Yep.
Ryan, but Ryan's a great designer. So Ryan, we're extremely happy. I know you've helped us all along, but you're going to see a lot of new things come live quickly. Mark, come on up, buddy. Mark Hopkins, I know a lot of you around the world already know Mark, Dr. Bitcoin. And Mark, thank you.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna just go move forward here, and Sam may have a couple of questions. Going the wrong way. Stay right in here. Stay right in here. We're gonna get out of the way. So Mark, tell us a little bit about, we kind of in the announcement had a little bit about the coin and the process, and kind of just explain a little bit of that, what you guys have done, you and the team.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll talk about this slide, what we've got coming over the next 7 days. We've been working the ledger, we've been matching, we've been doing all this work of thousands of people, as you know.
Right.
And we've had help. Look, we've had great leadership. Some of those are here. Savon, you've done a great job of webinars in your office. And we didn't say that. So the office what town is the office in again? Milpitas. Yes. Milpitas. Okay.
Milpitas, California.
It takes a Latino from California to say that, right? I know that. But Savon, thank you for everything you've done. Anthony, others, we've had great leadership. We appreciate that. Can we help the noise a little bit? Anyway, so Mark, what I'd love for you to do is just kind of go into what kind of the development of the coin,
Sure.
and then what we're looking at here.
So it's been a lot of fun. You mentioned a lot of the team underneath me. I couldn't have done it without them. We've got Cody.
Right.
We've got Mick in the office, and a lot of the other designers there that are working. And we've had a team of hackers and coders overseas that have been pen testing our work as well. So that's trying to break it. As you know, as many of you know, when you launch a token or a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, you get one shot. You can't rewrite your code. If there's bugs in there, there's bugs forever. Some people have learned it the hard way to the tune of millions of dollars. So we've been taking our time because we don't want to make those mistakes. So we've been peer reviewing our code here, and if you are on the website where this stream is, there's a link to our source code. You can actually look at what the token source code looks like. It's the GitHub link. We've had that reviewed through Ethereum developers here in the city, and then we deployed it onto the test net, which is basically the closest you can get to a bug environment with no consequences. And we hired some Russian hackers and said, go nuts.
Russian hackers.
See what you can do. Yeah. Hey, they did a number during the election, so figure they could. Anyway, so it was fun. It was fun. Like, they found some stuff and we fixed it, and then they kind of certified us, and so we're in the final review process right now. But we have the cold wallet storage, which is what this is. The cold storage wallet that will launch quickly. I think. Days.
Like a week from now.
Yeah.
Or sooner, actually.
Matter of days.
Yeah, because some of you, as you know, your ledgers, your coins, you've snuck those match coins in at the last minutes. So all that's being updated. And so Mark, and this is at bitqy.org where you're at tonight. We wanted you to see this. And this is the first step in the ledger or a simple wallet, if you want to call it that.
Right.
And this is the login screen here, okay? And everyone's going to get an email, right, Mark, out of the system that'll encourage you. By the way, and I want everybody to hear this. Let's make sure that you check your emails. And some of you maybe have an email for 3 or 4 accounts. We would rather they had a different email per account, wouldn't you?
Right.
Okay. And again, so we would rather that you would go in and change that email within of course, at the QuickBit site, within your bitqyck ID, and change that email. So because this is going to go out to everyone that has an account, and your coins, the ledger is going to be in there with your coins. And it's just simple, Mark. Here's a screen,
right.
And you'll see your coin totals. And this starts us in the process of loading everybody into the wallet and on Ethereum. So we just, Mark, we appreciate everything you've done. We bought a lot of Bitcoin from you over the last month, so hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Mark has helped advise us all the way along. We're on this floor, and I know Ryan's taken a lot of great pictures. We'll get some of those up on the site. But we're on this floor because of you and the team here. And as you know, over some of the things we're going to talk about in the next few minutes, what did we have? We had resources right on this floor.
Right. Yeah,
this was in the last 48 hours. Just things really helped us to do some amazing things.
Right.
I don't know if
Just
there's
one
any
last thing.
particular
I know
question.
that you were talking about vetting our cryptocurrency code, and you mentioned, of course, Russian hackers and others, and the
Testnet
deployment. But you also had a gentleman out of San Francisco that was one of the founders, if not the founder.
Oh yeah, Bram Cohen.
Bram Cohen, who was the founder of BitTorrent. If anybody doesn't know what BitTorrent is, I invite you to look it up. BitTorrent is changed the way peer-to-peer transfer of information is done. I mean, he
as instrumental as Napster, but it had staying power. It's still around.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Mark was able to get that gentleman to vet our code. So we feel pretty darn good about what we're doing. And by the way, I want to say one thing, because I say this a lot, and I keep this recurring theme, and I hope all of us, I mean, if you're not from the United States, doesn't mean I don't like you. I love you. I do. I just happen to love being an American. And I will say this, that bitqy, one of the things that we want to tell people is that we are based in the United States of America.
Absolutely.
We are a Dallas, a Texas-based corporation, and our ownership, our operations, and everything we do around our coin and our platform and anything we enhance, always be out of Texas.
Yes, and it's on Ethereum, which is a great Canadian company, Ethereum. That's
right.
our
North
blockchain.
America.
Absolutely. So again, Mark, thank you a bunch.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it, and we look forward to everything that you and your team are going to be showing us over the next few days. So
Absolutely.
thanks so much. And Mark helped us, by the way. Our high-tech team, for sure, helped us get this broadcast up and over on that site, because we had to change it. By the way, it's not thanks to YouTube, it's thanks to Facebook, because you're watching it on Facebook. Anyway, so here's something we want to show you just for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to bring up Mr. Keith Carey. As a lot of you know, was the #1 affiliate and distributor in the company that a lot of you have been a part of. I won't bring the name up tonight, but Keith is a part of the executive team, a VP here at the company. And Keith is going to be showing you a lot of new things over the next few minutes, I promise you. But this is a screenshot. I'm going to shout out to Jeremy Barnett there in Florida, and Sam and Keith. We've spent hours with Jeremy developing the bitqyck system. Watch this brand. There's some things going to happen over the next few days with this brand. But isn't this cool? I love this look.
Jeremy, great work.
It is a great work. The writer, today we had somebody from Nashville, but Steve, shout out to you. This is a guy who's worked in movies, Lord of the Rings. A writer for there that's writing a lot of the marketing videos. This site is magical as a funnel, an internet funnel. And what you're going to learn about tonight, I think you're going to get even more excited about what you see here. So these tools are right now at launch, and you're going to be getting a lot of information quickly over the next few days. What I will tell you is that you need to be positioning your team You need to be positioning your structure, especially if they're in the database that you know we have, because over the next few days, thousands of people are going to be introduced and have those ledgers and have what Mark has, and you want your team to be enrolled and positioned the way that you want them to come into the business. So thank you everyone for the hard work, and Jeremy, a shout out to you. Great job. I know you're in a new house, and so congratulations on that, but you've been a super important part of the team, and Jeremy's helping us run this system. You know, Sam, you know, we're going to do this before we get going, because we've kind of had fun with this. You know, we have a couple of companies out there, because here's what I like to say. Everything you're going to see moving forward, just bear with us. You're going to get some almost announcements right in the presentation. You're going to say, wow, what does that mean? It means more. Okay, you may look at it for a minute and say, well, that changed. But trust me, stay through the end. It means a lot more. There's some surprises coming. But, you know, Sam, one of the things that we find kind of funny, because as you look at cryptocurrency, you can't be a cryptocurrency and come to where bitqy is. Mark, what you said earlier is when you set out and start with Ethereum, you got to stay in the path, the lane you started in. And without a smart contract, it's pretty hard to have 1 billion shares of stock in a company and 10 million coins and have 1/10 of a share. You can't say, oops, we should have done that and come back to it, right? You can't do that. However you start, you got to finish. So anybody out there in the cryptocurrency space that hears a bitqyck story, they're planning. We got a couple, one out of Los Angeles actually, or Southern California, that's saying, wow, you know, a real cryptocurrency has to be mined.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we're like, oh, really? See, this is February 28th. 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay, that's about as current as you can get, right?
On Bloomberg.
You know, oh yeah, it might be a Bloomberg. You know, but the point is top rival up 90%, ready to ditch mining. Well, why would that be? Because it's not necessary. You don't.
And you know who the top rival is?
Yeah, of course.
Ethereum.
So anyway, the point is the settlement of speed and fact and embedding smart contracts. You just don't need that platform anymore. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that's just not true. So. We're going to begin to tell, look, you know, the public wants to know the answers to some questions, because in our competitors, hey, ask them, because it's going to go like this. The world, it's going to divide and get further and further and further apart, right?
Absolutely.
You start at an inch, right, and you're going somewhere, it ends up a mile. So just stay tuned. You're going to see some stuff tonight that's going to be fun for you that have chosen to join us. So Keith, you get to have all the fun here tonight. We just wanted to update everybody of things that are coming. You've been sitting here and watching it, been a part of it. John Ames, thank you, buddy. The other night,
John,
you don't believe it was 12 something when you guys sent me that last version, like 12:50, and I know you went to your actuary job early, so we appreciate it like crazy. Okay,
nice.
So Keith, come on up, buddy. Keith Carey, everyone. Yay.
All right. Give Bruce and Sam a big hand, because they're the reason we're here tonight. Guys, we're gonna go pretty fast here. Most of you who know me know that I like to tell stories, and we've got so much information for you here tonight that I'm not going to have time to tell any of my fun stories. So most of you have heard them already anyway. John, you can probably recite all of them by heart in your sleep. So let's just move forward here, okay? If that's fair enough for everybody else out there, give me some hearts, give me some likes, some thumbs up. Let me know you're still on here. It's important in Facebook land. So we're going to talk tonight. We're going to answer a couple of questions for you. But before I even get started there, what I want to say here is that you guys are going to have an opportunity here tonight to make a decision based on what you see. I'm going to get this out of the way so you're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay? You can actually be a speculator. There's 3 things you can do here with this company tonight. You can be a speculator, and you can put some money into it, and you can sit back and watch it happen. Or you can actually help us go out and take this to the world community, if you want to do that, and get rewarded richly. Or you can sit back and do nothing and watch us do it. It's entirely up to you. But those are your 3 options. You can come in for as low as $199, as high as $1,000. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that up front. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not asking you to pull out checkbooks or credit cards or anything like that, or cash, but if you have cash, I'll take cash. No? Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward here. So what we're going to answer is a couple questions. What is bitqyck and bitqy? Can it really disrupt the daily deals industry? What is the opportunity? And how can you get involved? I'm going to talk briefly about the history of money. The history of money is always fun for me to talk about. Usually I take a little bit more time here, but I'm going to blow through this. In the beginning, 2,000 years ago, we traded livestock. chickens, pigs, grains, nuts, berries. Then we went to gold. Gold was cumbersome to carry around in your pocket. Then we went to minted coins with Indian heads and dignitaries, kings, queens, and so forth on it. And then we went to this famous thing here. Anybody know what that is? It's called monopoly money, right? Is our money real? I mean, is it really real, or is it a perceived value? Because you know, if you pull out a $100 bill out of your wallet, probably most of you aren't carrying that much cash anymore. But any of those who are pulling out a $100 bill right now, they know it's not worth $100. So it's a perceived value. It's what they've taught and trained us to believe is a reality. Would you guys agree with that? Excellent. So monopoly money, let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve, we know, is not federal, right? It's privatized. And we know there's no reserve. We're trillions of dollars in debt, right? I mean, go like this, because that's the truth. And you know, hopefully in this next four years, that'll change dramatically. Then we went to what's the first digital currency. We went to debit cards, credit cards, bank transactions. And those were cumbersome. We had, you know, Pays, PayPal, STP, and many others that you guys used to transfer money back and forth around the world. But there were restrictions on that. And also it was centralized, guys. It was centralized to banks, institutions, and governments. Centralized. That means if somebody hacked into it, guess what? They got everybody's information. So that's the closed blockchain. The difference between that and the Bitcoin and what we're talking about here, the open blockchain, is they only share, closed blockchain will only share with you what they want to share with you. And there's somebody in the middle of the night, or when everybody else is out partying at Christmas or Halloween or whatever we party at, and they're pushing buttons and pulling strings, usually without your consent. Okay? How many of you love your bank here? Now, for those in the audience that are watching on Facebook, not one hand went up in the audience. Okay? And that's always been the case. Not one person's ever said, I love my bank. So that was the first form of digital currency. When Mona and I moved out here from California, we just for the fun of it, we went to a couple of furniture stores and we were buying furniture. And I asked them, I said, just out of curiosity, how much cash do you guys carry in your register? I'm not going to rob you, but I just want to know. And they said, about 75 bucks. I said, how long has it been there? About a month. Nobody uses cash. They just don't. I mean, who was it? Was it Dylan that he went to FedEx one day and he pulled out some money and they go, oh, I'm sorry, we can't break that. We don't have the cash for that.
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines. I mean, guys, change is happening. Everybody knows that change is occurring. And you're either going to get left behind and watch it happen, and you're going to be at the back end of it like a majority of the people are in the world, or in this room and people watching here on Facebook and eventually on YouTube, you're going to be able to take advantage of this trend and this wave that's happening right now before everybody else knows about it. Okay? If you knew what was going to happen with the PC, would you have invested in that? Of course you would. If you knew what happened with YouTube or Google or Facebook before it happened, would you have invested in it? Sony, the list goes on and on and on. You would have invested, of course, if you knew that ahead of time. I'm going to show you here why some of the smartest people in the world are the most excited about this. Fair enough? 2009, 2008 actually, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, put it on the open blockchain, and changed the world. Geeks, nerds, and techies, their heads spun off their shoulders because they were so excited about this space right here. He changed currency as we know it today. Changed currency as we know it today. Guys, get ready for the change. It's going to happen with or without you. You're going to end up using cryptocurrency if you haven't already. How many of you guys in the room are already using cryptocurrency? Let me see, show of hands. Okay. How many of you own Bitcoin? Good, good. Okay. Well, you know what? You'll all own some form of cryptocurrency at some point. If you don't, you know, get hit by a car on the way home or something like that. God forbid anything happens. I mean, there you go. Anyway, so a majority of you, all of you, will be using cryptocurrency. Now, I know you're not going to get hit by a car because you're coming home with me in an Uber, right?
Right.
So let's move forward. bitqyck is the convergence of e-commerce, the blockchain, US-based bitqy cryptocurrency, and direct-to-consumer marketing. These are some of the smartest people that we know. Okay? These guys have vision, and they see around corners, right? They see around corners. These guys dictate what a lot of us will do in our lives, and they have for many years, and they will continue to do so because they're on the front end of what we're talking about here right now. If you were in a room full of these people right here, Bill Gates, Mark Andreessen, who was the inventor of the first browser called Netscape, Blythe Masters, who was famous on Wall Street. Bruce talked about her a little bit earlier. She managed a $3.5 billion fund, and she's moved head into the blockchain technology. She left J.P. Morgan to do blockchain technology. $3.5 billion fund she was managing, and she walked away from that to do this. And then Richard Branson. So you guys would agree with me, I'm certain of it, that these are some people that have vision, and they actually teach us and train us and show us what's happening in the world. They're inventors, they're visionaries. Well, I'm looking at a couple visionaries and inventors right here, right in front of me. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, so we have some of the smartest people. If you're sitting in a room with these guys, and they said, by the way, I want to give you a little tip. It's called cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Check it out. Would you check it out? Would you want to be involved with that? Of course you would. You'd walk out of there and say, these guys know something I don't know. Of course they do. Let's just take a couple of minutes and let's listen to Bill Gates and what he thinks about what's happening here.
We know the Gates Foundation for its work on infectious diseases, child health, nutrition, agriculture, education, the list goes on. Why does Bill Gates care about finance?
Well, it's all about helping the poorest. And one thing they don't have access to is bank accounts. The fee structure, if you have small amounts of money, is just too high. And we got involved in some traditional microlending, but just didn't see how that could scale up and get inexpensive enough. So now we're involved in trying to make sure we get a very efficient digital payment structure set up for all the poorest in the world to get financial products that work for them.
What are you doing?
The idea is that typically through the cell phone, you should be able to send money to your relatives. You should be able to track the money that's coming in, set aside money to buy seeds the next year. And there are countries where this is beginning to take off. Kenya, Bangladesh, even Somalia, maybe the last country you'd expect up in Somaliland. Almost half of the GDP is done digitally.
I don't need to tell you that the poor have been unbanked for as long as there have been banks. Why is this time different?
Well, it's really the digital revolution. The poorest have bought cows, stored gold, put currency under their mattress, but they are getting cell phones. And the cell phone capability of identifying who's using the cell phone, letting you look at your spending patterns, that's going to be common sense. People are going to have help and lots of innovative products competing on top of this digital currency platform.
So I want you to imagine something here. First of all, I'm sure you all would agree with me that he knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Would you say yes?
Yes.
I would say so too. We're in good company here, guys. I want you to imagine something. Buying Bitcoin at 2 cents per coin and seeing your $1,000. Say that you made a $1,000 investment in Bitcoin. You purchased that a long time ago when it was 2 cents. Because it wasn't 2 cents at one point. It's actually outperformed gold today for the very first time ever. Imagine that. It's worth more than gold.
Yeah.
First time. Breaking records, guys. Okay? So imagine buying a coin, the Bitcoin, at 2 cents per coin and seeing your $1,000 and 50,000 Bitcoin portfolio grow to $58,499,500. Just imagine that. By the way, guys, BitQuy's at 2 cents right now. Just thought you'd like to know that. This right here is for illustration purposes only, no guarantee of income. Little disclaimer there. So with our cryptocurrency, in addition to its value, every BitQy contains 1/10 of a share of bitqyck Inc. common stock. First time in the history this has ever been done in currency. Just saying, first time ever. We're leading the pack. Nobody's even close to us. We're 20 steps ahead of everybody. You've seen some of the people that have gotten up here and talked to you tonight. These guys are on their game, folks. And we've got people in the audience like Mr. Kenneth Lewis, who's on his game, 62 years in business, has owned up to 43 restaurants? 43 restaurants. I'm going to bring him up in a few minutes when we get to that portion. 43 restaurants He was at the age of 19, made $100,000 with New York Mutual.
New York Life.
New York Life. New York Life. Broke records that stand till today. And Mr. Kenneth Lewis is in the audience with us here, says it's one of the most exciting things he's ever seen in his 62 years of doing business.
Wow.
I mean, guys, are we in good company? We're in good company. Now, you may not understand all of this in one sitting. I just want to let you know that. There's a lot of information to digest here. It's, you know, but there's tons and tons of videos and information out on the internet that can learn more about this. And we're here to teach and train you how this works. And we're going to have tutorials, we're going to have videos, and we're going to have documents that show you what to do and how to do it and why to do it. And I'm sure many of you have computers, right? Yeah? All of you have cell phones? Anybody knows how a computer works? If you raise your hand, I'm going to kill you. John, do not do that. I mean, how many of you can explain how electricity works? But when you walk... No. That was Dr. Bitcoin. He was... I do. We'll get you up on another session here. You're killing me up here, man. But you walk into a room, you switch on the light, right? And you know electricity works. And this is where we're going with this. Guys, like I said, there's a lot of information, but you don't need to know every single detail in order to get involved with this, right? Okay, so let's move forward. bitqyck, introducing bitqyck's marketplace. Now, this is where it starts to get exciting. This is fun. Move over Groupon, great for business. bitqyck Inc. is designed to disrupt the daily deals market by bringing both immediate bringing immediate value to the consumer and the business owner. Let's say it again. Say it with me. Move over Groupon. Seriously, let's try it one more time. Move over Groupon. Thank you very much. Love crowd participation. You're not watching TV, by the way. You can talk to me. I'm just right here. Great for consumers. Buy your daily deal, receive your goods or services, and be rewarded with ownership. Again, ownership. How many of you like ownership in a technology company from its get-go? Yeah, all of us. All of us, especially when you're doing things that have never been done before in the history of the world. And you've got the smart people that are saying, this is where you want to be. You're 20 steps ahead of everybody else. You're going to crush the competition. So what are we doing here? Let's talk about it. I'm going to give you an example here. And this is compared to Groupon. How many of you have used Groupon before? Everybody in the room just about. Okay? So we're going to compare bitqyck with Groupon. How this works. Guido's Restaurant is a trending deal in Los Angeles right now. It's trending on Groupon. It's a $69 deal that it was $100. So it was a $100 meal for $69. Typically, with Groupon, as you see right here, $69 paid for the dinner, 50% went to Groupon, and 50% went to Guido's. Okay, so it's a 50-50 split, $34.50 to Groupon and $34.50 to Guido's. You guys get that so far?
Yep.
Okay, pretty easy. bitqyck works better than Groupon. $69, same deal. 30% goes to bitqyck, and 70%, Kenny, you with me on this?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Here's a man that's done what, 12,000 Groupon?
Probably close to 15,000.
15,000 Groupon deals in one of your restaurants?
Within 4 or 5 of them.
Within 4 or 5 of his restaurants.
One of them over 12,000.
One of them over 12,000. And he's excited about this. Why is he excited about it? He didn't even see this until tonight, right?
Yeah, when you
Now that number 70 and 30,
that's a major change.
70 and 30, does that blow your mind?
Unbelievable.
How many restaurateurs do you know that are going to flip when they see that?
They're going to lose their mind. But I can't imagine nobody saying no.
Right.
They can't say no to that.
From a man who owned 43 restaurants. Okay? And by the way, I might add that you've won awards for 2 of those.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Tell me which ones those were.
Well, Kenny's Ribs, the number
Kenny's
1
Ribs.
barbecue place in the whole country 2 years in a row.
Okay.
2015, 2016.
Okay.
That's the Southern South Buffet, one of the number 1 soul food restaurants in the whole country. 2015, 2016. We made history. But guess what? That's it. They're going to never do it again.
I say give him a hand for that, man. Here's a man that's putting people to work. All right? He's putting people to work, guys. He's creating jobs for people. And he's doing a great job of it. So, man, hats off to you, brother. I really appreciate you. So $69 gets split 30-70, $20.70 goes to bitqyck, $48.30 goes to Guido's. Okay? That's a 55% more deal at 2 cents. John, you're going to stand up really quick and explain how that works. Really quick.
Right here?
Yeah, you come on up here for just 1 second.
1 second. I like that.
Watch this. Now, guys, John is an actuary. I don't know if you know what an actuary is. John, explain to them what an actuary is really quick.
We do the numbers behind all the insurance, so we're kind of mathematicians. But anyway, the deal here, basically I did write it down so I don't forget it. When you've got $69 and you pay 70%, that works out to be $48.30 on this specific deal. Goes to Guido's. In addition, you'll see that there's these cryptocurrency coins. They'll turn out being 259 in this specific deal at 2 cents a coin. That works out to be about $5.20 in value. And the sum of the $48.30 and the $5.20 is $53.50. That's the value that Guido's will get on this deal. And if you remember the slide before this, it was $34.50 under the Groupon deal. So the difference there is 55% more. 55% more with this deal.
And that's from a man who knows numbers. I mean, he knows numbers. All right, so what happens to the other $20.70? Where do we go here? What happened? What happened? $20.70 divided by 2 cents. We came up with 2 cents. That's how we're coming out of the gate here. It's an arbitrary number we came up with based on Bitcoin, what Bitcoin has done, other cryptocurrencies, what they've done, the marketplace, and what we're bringing to the marketplace and where we're going with the marketplace and how we're going to lead the marketplace. That's how we came up with 2 cents coming out of the gate. So for those of you who want to know about that, that's what we figured out. $20.70 divided by, or $20.70 divided by 2 cents is 1,035 bitqy coins. 1,000 divided by 4, because 4 people every time a deal goes down, every time one of these deals gets sold, 4 people are going to be rewarded in coins. Watch this. 259 coins, bitqy coins, goes to Guido's. 259 bitkeys go to the business referring affiliate. That's let's say Chris, let's say you own Guido's, and I come to you and I say, hey, listen, if I could help you increase your bottom line by 10% a month or 10% a week, would you be interested in taking a look at what I have?
Absolutely.
Okay? And so we talk a little bit about it. Have you ever used Groupon? No, yes, whatever. We get to the point where we sign you up and you create a deal. Okay? I would be the business referring affiliate. Everybody got that? So I get 259 bitqy coins. The customer, the person going to buy those deals, gets 259 bitkeys as well. Now, I mean, think about this just for a second. You got, let's say, you got Kenny's Steakhouse, right? Kenny's Ribs. I'm sorry, I'm going to get that right one of these days. See, you got to invite me out to Chicago to have some food, and I'll never forget it again.
Okay.
All right, that's a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. So you got Kenny's Ribs, and then you got
Dusty's Buffet.
Keith's Kebab next door, right?
Okay.
Okay? And Kenny's Ribs has this. And I have Groupon. Which one are you going to go to if you're getting paid in coins? You're getting rewarded. You're getting rewarded in allocated coins. You're going to go to Kenny's place. And you're going to bring your friends too, because guess what? When you introduce this to your friends too, you're going to see how this works out. You get rewarded for bringing them to Kenny's Ribs. Think about this just for a second. And it doesn't have to just be restaurants, guys. I mean, this could go to Pilates classes, yoga classes, skydiving, daycare, whatever. I mean, all kinds of, just look on Groupon and look at all the daily deals out there. 259 bitqy goes to the customer referring affiliate. So let's say Dr. Bitcoin referred me, and I went and I signed up Chris, okay, and I signed up your restaurant, which is Guido's restaurant. He's the customer referring affiliate. Everybody get that? Good. Let's break it down, break it down, break it down. The business portion of this. Tom referred Steve. Steve gets 259 bitqy. Steve signed up Guido's. They get 259 bitqy in that example from before. The customer Mark signed up Lucy, and Lucy went out and sent Jenny to Guido's as a customer. There can be more than one. There can be more than one Lucy. There can be hundreds of Lucys. And let me ask you this. Is Mark going to be upset about that? Is Tom or Steve or any of these other people going to be upset if somebody else sends customers their way, but they get rewarded with bitqy? No, they're not going to be upset. They're going to welcome it with open arms because their business is building. Guys, Mona and I owned a small business. It was tough. We had a gourmet bakery in North Hollywood, and cash was king, man. I mean, we needed that cash flow. It was so important for us to get on a daily, a weekly basis because we were out buying goods and, you know, products and goods and always back and forth to Restaurant Depot and doing this and that. And our money was coming in and it was going right back out. I know you relate to this, right? And it went fast. And that cash coming in. Now, you had said, Kenny, that basically you've got a special deal because you've done so many, you've been around so long with Groupon. But on the average, they normally, it's like net, what, 60?
Oh, yeah.
Net 60 to Groupon. That's back to the business. So it takes you 60 days to get your money back. We're going to pay you back, okay? bitqyck is going to pay you back within a week. That's exciting. That's called cash flow. That keeps the engine loop, guys. Okay? So let's move forward here. 259 goes to Lucy, and 259 goes to the customer. Again, the customer. $69 for a $100 meal. Okay, Guido's restaurant is currently trending in Los Angeles. They sold 3,000, as we copied this, it was a couple of weeks ago or so, as they sold 3,500 coupons over a couple-month period. Now, guys, I got to tell you something. These numbers that you're about to see now, these numbers you're about to see now are pretty amazing. So watch this. 3,500 coupons over a couple-month period. bitqy coin allocation. 259 bitqy times 3,500 daily deals is 906,500 bitqy to Guido's on 3,500 deals. And it goes to the business referring affiliate, and it goes to the purchasing customer, and it goes to the customers, the people that are sending the customers there as well. 906,500 bitqy at 2 cents each right now. Let's just take a look at that. At 2 cents, that's an $18,130 value. At 5 cents, if it just went up 3 cents in the marketplace, watch these numbers, guys. That's $43,325. And that goes to these people here. All of these people. Get it? Okay? And we're going to stop here because this only goes to 10 cents. But I want you to keep one thing in mind. I want you to keep one thing in mind. That Bitcoin went from 2 cents to over $1,200. To over $1,200 today. Can you imagine if you had bought it at 2 cents? We're only going to 10 cents. 10 cents. You think we can hit 10 cents? Yeah. We're absolutely going to hit 10 cents and blow right by that at some point. Okay? 906,500 bitqy, 10 cents, $90,650 for sending people to a restaurant, for going to a restaurant, for hanging out, having fun, doing what you normally do, dry cleaners, Pilates classes, yoga classes, gyms, whatever it is. Okay? Affiliate commission illustration 520 goes about roughly 20% gets paid back to the field. Okay? So $1.60 for the referring business affiliate, 80 cents to enroll a referring business affiliate, 80 cents goes, and this is per coupon or per deal. Okay, there was 3,500 of those if you remember. Okay, so 80 cents goes to the referring customer affiliate, 40 cents goes to the enroller of the referring customer affiliate, and $1.60 goes to a global sales incentive pool. Guys, you're going to see, am I still streaming? Yep. Okay. You're going to see, and 80% gets paid in cash and 20% gets paid back in bitqy. Very important to understand that. You're going to see these next couple of numbers, and it's, again, guys, it gets really exciting here because that's just one business we're talking about. One deal. Okay, let me tell you one thing. We were on Groupon, and Bruce and I, you and I were looking at it, right? And we saw a painting class. a painting class in Los Angeles. Check this out. It was normally $100. The deal was $49. They sold 100,000 plus coupons. Deals. One deal, one business, and somebody signed them up. One. Over 100,000. That came to $4.9 million. Guys, that's a lot of money paid back to the customer, to the referring affiliates, to the business, to everyone involved. Remember, 4 people get rewarded here. 4 people. How many businesses do you know, your hairdresser, somebody does your nails, whatever it is, that you can go out there and you can talk to about this? And it doesn't have to be this long, drawn-out speech, man. If I could help you increase your bottom line by 10% a month, would you want to hear what I have to say? If they say no, move on. Get your nails done somewhere else. That's what I do. You guys are a rough crowd. I know my wife is probably watching and laughing. That's why we've been together 23 years. All right, affiliate commission illustration for $5.20. Remember, Tom gets 80 cents. He referred Steve, who got the deal at Guido's. Steve gets $1.60 per coupon or per deal. Not for the whole thing. Per coupon, per 3,500 of them. Okay? Business was Guido's. Now let's go to the, Guido's didn't get paid on that. Remember, they made that money initially $48.70? You guys remember that? So they made that, plus they made bitqy. All right, we're going to get to that in a second. Now the customer side of it, Tom, right? Mark sponsored Lucy. He made 40 cents for sponsoring Lucy. Lucy went out and she sent the customer over to Guido's. She made 80 cents for doing that per deal, or per person that she sends over there. Okay? And Jenny, she didn't make any money off it, but she got a great meal at Guido's, right? And she got bitqy. And you guys saw the numbers of where that could possibly go at this point, which is ridiculous. Guys, if you don't see this, once you wrap your heads and your hearts around this tonight, you will not sleep. I promise you this. You won't sleep when you get this. I don't sleep ever. I know Bruce doesn't sleep. $1.60, the global sales incentive pool. Remember that global sales? Because I'm going to come up with that again. Oh, here's the total compensation for bitqyck purchase. 80 cents and 0 bitqy to Tom. $1.60 per deal. $1.60 plus 259 bitqy. And this fluctuates with the price and the amount of the deal. Okay, so if you have $100, look guys, there are people that do LASIK surgery for thousands of dollars. You know, there are people that have sandwiches and, you know, for less, but there are some big deals out there. Okay, $48 and, well, actually I need to change that. That's my bad. Not $48.30. What was it? Is that right?
Yeah, that is.
Okay, we did change that. Okay, $48.30 daily deal, 259 bitqy per customer, and new customer. Plus, they got new customers with Guido's business. Customer now, their total was 40 cents 0, 80 cents 259, and the customer themselves got 259 bitqy and an amazing Italiano meal from Guido's. And $1.60, keep this in mind, I'm going to keep bringing this up, goes to the Global Sales Incentive Pool. Global Sales Incentive Pool, $1.60 goes in there. There's one deal. There's thousands of people that have already signed up with us. Thousands of people that are affiliates that are going to go out there and talk about what we're doing already. And some of them have these amazing reaches around the globe. So guys, it's game on. And by the way, a friend of mine, Jim Bunch, always says the game is always on. The game is always on. So while you're sleeping or resting or playing or doing whatever you're doing, somebody else is working their butt off. And they're working and they're going out and getting deals and they're going to rock this thing. And they're going to make a lot of money. And some of you in this room may be that person I'm talking about. And if you go to work, roll up your sleeves, put the blinders on, dig your heels in, and just put your hat on backwards just a little bit, and just go. And don't look side to side. Don't look behind you. Take the rear view mirror off and go for the next year, next 2 years. We're talking about generational income. That's what you pass on from one generation to the next. Okay, affiliate commission illustration, $1.60 times 3,500 is $5,600 to the referring business affiliate, $2,800 to Tom, $2,800 to referring customer affiliates, because there could be more than one person sending customers over there. Remember, it might be all Lucy, Lucky Lucy, if that's the case, right? But it might be 40 or 50 other people, or 140 or 5,000 other people. Is Guido's going to be upset? Is Steve and Tom, Lucy going to be? No, heck no, they're not going to be upset. They're going to go, yes, more business. And guess what? Guido's is rocking now, man. And Guido's just took they got an unfair advantage in the marketplace right now, and they are crushing their competition all around them. So people are going to want to jump on this as fast as possible. Mark, 40 cents times 3,500 equals $1,400 rolling referred customer affiliate. And the global bonus came to $5,600. One business. Remember, 5,000 went into the global bonus pool. Guys, I'm going to show you why you want to be there. Affiliates. You can take part in this seismic shift. Go back there. Seismic shift in e-commerce. And the greatest, and I've been in this industry for 28 years, guys. The greatest affiliate opportunity in history. I challenge you to find one better than what we're putting together here right now. I challenge you to find one better. It's not out there. Nobody's doing what we're doing. We're coming out of the gate with this embedded shares of stock, of common stock in every coin. And it follows the coin. So if you own a lot of coin, you got a lot of stock. You have ownership in the company. That's a good thing, right? That's right. Let's move forward. You want to come up and do this? I'm going to bring my friend Bruce Bice back up, and he's going to finish it off for us. So guys, thank you very much for having me up here. Listen, let's rock and roll. Let's go out there and make some noise and have a lot of fun doing it.
All right. I'm going to back up quickly here. He did a slide. I didn't want to show you this quick. All right, I'm going to go back here. Sorry, we kind of leaked something too fast here. Kenneth, come up for a minute, okay? I don't know if they've seen you on camera or not. Have they yet? Come inside here. Come inside here, if you will, please. I'm positioning a gentle giant here. Kenneth, thank you, sir.
Man, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Just to let you know, Kenneth, you've helped us with this next part of this. And Savon, I know there's a lot of people that are already watching, and they're saying, "Wow, things have kind of changed." But guess what? We've added. We've not subtracted. You may see some things, but we've added, have we not?
It's substantial. Better. Way better than my imagination.
Yeah.
Everybody that I talk to, they can't believe it, but it's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Even when you thought it couldn't get any better, it got better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? If you're a first mover, if you're a platinum, if you're a if you're a platinum, not gold, platinum, you're already positioned in what we're going to talk about. And you know, Sam, as we worked on 15 Weeks, we tell people all the time, we were next door to Uber. We watched Uber grow. We watched Lyft grow, Kenneth.
Okay.
And you've watched some companies come out of that. Kenneth, as part of his business, he has Uber Eats, right? That delivers food.
Grubhub.
And
Eat24, Yelp.
Yeah. So Kenneth's business has customers coming from all different avenues. Okay. So what we've decided to do is we said, look, the bottom line is we know there's resources, and right here on this floor, thanks to Mark and Sam over the last few hours, as you know, we've been working with a dispatcher already in upper ticket items. We already have this ready to integrate the code and things right into the platform. So as we talk to you, this started a few days ago, last Friday really, we began to talk. And Kenneth, we had met with a gentleman that was flown in, or actually he flew himself in, but he's going to become part of the team. You're going to be introduced to him. His name's Chris, and really help with this part of the logistics of this. But we're going to share something with you tonight that just explodes the opportunity. When we talk about value creation, as Sam talked about earlier, what do you want to happen if you're sitting here tonight? You want to see the coin value go up. Is that right? Yes. And I'll tell you right now, as you look at, and again, I'm not going to knock Groupon because they do billions of dollars a year, but if you look at the evaluation of Groupon, we were talking about this earlier today, versus the evaluation of Uber, and revenue to whatever, there's about an 8 times difference, guys. Okay, and when you look at Groupon compared to an Herbalife or somebody else, Groupon has a better evaluation number. So when you add this in, and what Keith said earlier, we're one of the first direct sales companies in history that's starting out with a direct sales model that's morphing into an affiliate model on steroids. Because I like to say we're between the eBay and the Nerium or Nu Skin. We're in between that in this pay plan. So Kenneth, thank you very much. I'm going to jump into this, but thank you for being here tonight.
Appreciate it.
We wanted to let people see you. We want to give you the credit.
And I'm just excited, way beyond my imagination. And guys, this is it. You can't let this one get past you. Yeah. It's not about trying to figure it all out. Okay, you used to be get ready, set, go. We just gonna go.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you very much. All right.
There you go.
So I'm going to click real quick, and you're going to see some new brands over the next few days that come into the site. You witnessed a new site, at least the framework, okay? And you're going to see some new brands that are just fantastic. How many of you like quick deals, Savon?
Yeah.
Okay, Quick Eats. A little bit of that symbol will definitely stay with Quick Eats. Probably maybe a little different on quick deals, but Ryan, fantastic work. You hit a home run here. Okay, we're going to share with you a game plan that's really what we like to call 30-20-10. So get why we did this. We're going to go at Groupon right in the jugular because you're not going to say no to this because you get a lot more money with us. We're not waiting for volume discount. We're going to go at the market right now and go get it. You know why? Because of you. Because you own part of this and the business owns part of it. We don't have 13,000 employees. We don't have another 6,000 to 7,000 employees trying to be brought in because of Buying Living Social. So you're the people that go out and get the deals. Now I will tell you, if you were the individual that went out and got Guidos, would you be sad or happy in that money breakdown?
Happy.
I'm asking you. We were talking about this, Chris, earlier today. If you would go out and get 10 or 12 Guidos a year, you're $5,000 to $6,000 a month in cash, not counting the bitqy. Is that incredible? Not counting that. And the person that got that got 906,000 of those coins. Incredible. So what we've done here is we said let's open this up, okay, so that we can show the market our intent. We can show the market what we're building, and we can show them how we're plugged in to do this type of process. And let me tell you, we're going to use the blockchain in such a unique way, you're going to be shocked. And Mark is helping the design of this. We're going to use the blockchain to track the deals. We're going to introduce these businesses to this platform so that we show them that this can run a business. Okay? So I like to call this trickle-up economy. This is going out to middle America. This is going out to the businesses that are not going to get shared this for a couple of years. We're going to go out and get them now. Right, Kenneth? Reach, okay? We want to be the cash register of the blockchain. We want to have the biggest reach that there can be in the world. Now, I'm going to give you a staggering number that we were studying literally today. Now, we know Bitcoin is up, but we know there's about, and Mark, you can share a number, but I've heard recently about 10 million active wallets around the world in Bitcoin. Would you agree with that or not agree with that?
It's going to be at least that.
Yeah, about 10 million. Today, on blockchain.info, when we looked at it earlier, Chris, I think I showed you earlier today, it was like 305,000 moving. But somewhere around 400,000 to 500,000 transactions will happen today. That's 5% activity. Can you imagine that? 5%. Can you imagine that today, if you had that in a bank or a financial institution? You don't have that. You don't have that kind of activity. So imagine now going out and adding the general public to our numbers. I mean, how many do you think we can have 10 million wallets over the next year and a half? I'm serious. How many do you think that? I really believe we can. Okay, I think we can have 1 million affiliates by the end of this year. Okay, and I've built hundreds of thousands of people on teams, but nothing like this. Look, this business signed up for free. For free. All you went in and did is showed the platform. Okay, so let's look. So here's what we're doing now. Okay, we bring a whole nother business to the ball game because if a lot of 5-star restaurants, and there's a lot of restaurants, have they not, Kenneth, left Groupon? Yes. But they're at Grubhub. Why are they at Grubhub? Because when they deliver, and this is set up on a platform, runs all through bitqyck, runs all through the coin value, runs through everything we're talking about, the business gets 80% of that ticket, and 20% would go to us. Okay. And this is a part of what we call quick eats. Okay, so you could have a restaurant, you could have other type of deals, and we'll get to in a minute. But let's focus on restaurants that maybe have quick deals that are eligible for a couple of days a week, when they, and you might understand what I'm saying, where they have less traffic. So they're willing to give a deal on those days, but they'll let us deliver all the time. Okay? They can limit deals, as you may know. They can run deals for a while and not run them later. But who's going to stop that? Okay? So what happens is that the same thing happens with these numbers. 20% is distributed out. Now Grubhub, and this is Grubhub, Uber Eats is $32.68, right? It's about 12% higher. And Uber Eats has a $3.99 order fee. Grubhub's like $4.99 and up on the lower the amount, okay? So we're going to have a processing fee attached to this. We're going to have a delivery fee very similar, but we're getting into the delivery business, okay? Because you have an incredible amount, as you know, services out there now that are wide open. A lot of your Uber drivers, whether you know this or not, are doing Lyft at the same time. Okay, so there's dispatches now that can reach out to any of those people. We're going to go into high density areas quick. You're going to see us in Dallas. We're going to pick where we are in California's Savon. We're going to pick a couple of areas there. We're going in Chicago, downtown Chicago. We're going to go in the hub because obviously you're the lead here. And we're going to go in and we're going to go get the business, period. This, which Kenneth made us aware of, in Grubhub, is where the business actually does the delivery, and Grubhub keeps 10% plus a 3% processing. So even if the business has delivery, the business is willing to pay to bring the customer. Isn't that incredible? Mm-hmm. So imagine this, and Mark, I'm going to give a little bit of thunder away, just a hair, but one of the biggest brand stores in the world, they are, as far as the store, is working with IBM, correct, Mark? Yeah. And you know what they're doing? I don't know the last time you've been in a neighborhood Walmart, just a neighborhood Walmart, not a big one. Go up and look behind the counter. Look at the packages there. Ask them what those are. You probably know this, but Walmart has a delivery service in the local stores on their web. Everything now on their websites gets put in those local stores. You go pick it up, okay? And this one here drives me nuts because the employees are engaged in a lot of extra work, and they're at the counter. They have to go to the back and pick up the big boxes. So what's happening with IBM is doing a proposal to Walmart to load it out the back. So there'll be a box, and they'll have an automated system, and the items drop into those boxes. Now let me ask you this. When do you think a small to medium-sized business is going to have that service? Not soon. Not soon. What if we did this?
Absolutely.
What if we offered them, this does a e-commerce solution to an incredible amount of businesses because we're natural there. Now, have we not talked about Uber? Have you not heard us talk about Uber? So why would we not lay this foundation now? You agree with me? If we're going to go in and call on restaurants and small businesses, why would we not lay this now? Okay, does this make sense to you? So Savon, we're going to go out and get all this business. Isn't that incredible? So this is sure not a downgrade of pay. This is an upgrade of pay. More coupons, more cash, and more business from those individual businesses. Because you're going to have a lot of businesses, again, that may do a deal, they may not do a deal, but we can still work with them. Isn't that incredible?
And
go ahead, Keith. Well, absolutely. There's a fifth player in the bitqy breakdown in this, in that we compensate the driver with some coins on top of it. Now, let me tell you this. If there's a $10 fee for a driver, for example, when you were brought over here a while ago with Uber, okay, I promise you that was, even an Uber Black was maybe 15, 16 bucks, wasn't it? Okay. What you have to understand is $10 from us to that is as much as that Uber driver made hauling all you guys. Do you know that? Without a tip. Okay. So if we pay an Uber driver $10, 25% goes to Uber plus whatever the processing fee is. That driver would make as much carrying the food out with a pretty good bet they're going to get a tip, and they would picking up all of you guys in Uber Black. Isn't that incredible? So the bottom line is the business model makes an incredible amount of sense when you have it in a density area. Okay, and thank you a lot, Kenneth, for bringing this to our attention. And again, we had someone else we talked to, and we've been studying this, have we not, Sam? I mean, we knew we were going in definitely in the right area, but we just had to put this part of it together and say we need to go with this right now. If we're going to go call on a place, let's do it all. Okay? You guys like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to see these brands are hot. They're great. The names I think are fantastic. Okay. I think this is something that's going to be a household brand. And I'll tell you this. It also separates these brands that if one of them sold off, Okay, bitqyck's still there, and who gets the value? The coin. You do, because you hold coins. bitqy, absolutely. So the bottom line is this is really a great step for us. We're very excited about it. I'm going the wrong way. So we wanted to introduce this tonight and let you see this, okay? And you're going to see a lot more information on this over the next few days. Now let me tell you this: you still have till May 1st, as everybody knows, to really engage and reach the gold or platinum levels, because that's where you want to be. You want to be in on that global incentive pool that we talked about earlier. That's only for those of you that accomplish this by May 1st. And so all of these deals, all of these enhancements put money into that account. And it's divided up by points. And how are points determined? The points are determined by you and your team's earnings. $1 for a point. It's that simple. So activity brings money, plain and simple. As Keith mentioned earlier, you're actually purchasing a product package that, of course, includes bitqy. A $1,000 product package has $1,334 in bitqy coins. It's 1,000 commission value, and it has rev shares in 15 weeks in EmployMe. I'm not going to get into this a lot tonight because you can actually go to 15weeks.com, Sam, and watch the video. This is an app that's in both on the Apple and the iPhone, on the iPhone at Play and App Store. Look at this grid. This is an award-winning app because we're doing something very, very innovative with an app we called EmployMe. 15 Weeks is a dating app. It really has what we like to call authentic. It's an authentic application when you use it because it's 15-second video, the hottest video segment there is in the world today. We know that with Instagram. The camera's built in the app. So EmployMe is going to be a resume app that we're building attached to LinkedIn. And Sam, I know you're working with some of the greatest minds in the world on that. And let me tell you this. If you're a part, and there's 2,000 of these $1,000 packages, and it's over, and Savon's doing her best to do all that in her group. I'll tell you that right now. Kenneth's done some too, but Savon's going after it. The bottom line is that you share in this, and you can ask your upline, they'll give you the information, but you actually, there's a rev share for just you, and 10% of 15 weeks common stock, and 20% of EmployMe ends up in bitqyck Inc., which helps everybody that owns a coin. So this is, you get rewarded a part of that just by participating, because what we're showing is we're showing a new way, Sam, we like to compare this to crowdfunding, except with value, okay? Because you look at WhatsApp got $3.5 million in crowdfunding funds, later on sold for over $19 billion, WhatsApp. And by the way, they say that's a bargain now, Sam, because the last I knew they were evaluating it over $50 billion. I'm sure it's up substantially over that because of how it's being used. But understand, those crowdfunders got nothing. Okay, back to what Sam said, the value creators. So understand, as these brands grow, we're showing an ecosystem, we're showing the way this coin works that's magical, and you can be a part of that. There's a $4.99 with $600 in bitqy coins. It has a $500 commission value, and all of these comes with what we call our business certification process that we have. And Kenneth, I know Barry has helped us a lot in that and what he originally wrote. You're going to see this over the next few days. I know we've been saying this, but let me tell you why there's been a little hesitation is that you're seeing a lot of new slides. You're seeing a lot of new information that's being embedded in there here over the next few days. $349 is 400 in bitqy coins, 350 in commission value, 199 is 200 bitqy coins, and 200 in commission value. And I'm going to show you quickly how you can become a gold or platinum affiliate in bitqyck. Number one, retail commission is paid every week. I know Savon, you came in today and had a check set in here, which I know Kenneth. Others had checks. Okay, so 10% is personal retail sales commission. Probably that maybe happened. It went out on the screen. So if $100 is made on $1,000, and Savon, that's your enrollee, then you made $100 too. All right? Okay. So that's number one. 100% match, very simple. And then you become a bitqyck affiliate. You need 2 teams minimum. You need $4,000 in total group volume with at least 2,000 in each leg. Okay. You can have 8 legs. Okay. They can do 500 apiece. but you need at least 2 with no more than 2,000 max per team. To become a qualified platinum bitqyck affiliate, you need 2 teams with a total of $10,000 in volume with no more than 5,000 in any one leg. Again, you can have 10 at 1,000 apiece. Platinum match qualified affiliate, that's called match to match pay. You got to have 2 personally enrolled platinums. Okay, we have a lot of platinums in the company already, and you're going to see some promotion of this rank over the next few days because we have some people reaching that. Global Sales Incentive Program for reaching platinum and above by May 1st. 10% of company sales will be paid out monthly to all qualified affiliates. Now, this is not just platinums. This is gold. This is if you're a gold, if any of these ranks, you get points, but platinum gets more points. That's simple. It reaches deeper in your organization and draws more points that come in part of this pool. So you want to get there. A bitqyck, and I'll give you a little bit of this in a minute. A bitqyck community affiliate success depends on your personal effort. Now, I want to give you a couple of things because we don't bring it out here. We've got a slide actually missing here. I wish we had. But 2 things I'll share with you. When you're a gold, you get 50% match till you reach the next goal. So it can be, Chris, it can be multiple levels of people in depth till they reach that goal. Then if I enrolled you and you're 3 levels below me, I get 50% of your income if you're gold. You would get it under you, but I get it on you. Okay? So the bottom line is it's a infinity bonus to the next rank. It's a rank bonus, and it goes down until it reaches that rank. So same thing with platinum. And platinum is 2 levels of platinum in depth, 50% apiece. So I want to go back for a minute. If I'm a platinum, okay, and I'm enrolling new people until they become gold or platinum, I get that bonus. Okay? So if I enroll Savon, and Savon's growing her business, I get 100% match on all the business she's doing. I get 50% match from being a gold, which is now 150% or 15% commission. And if I'm a platinum, I get another 5% and another 5% if there isn't no platinum. Now, obviously, there is platinums above me. Okay, so if I'm in the chain, but the point is, I would get 200% or double what Savon gets. Okay, by being a platinum. So the point is that the rewards are quick and effective by being a platinum. Now, this has nothing to do with the points. I will tell you right now that Savon will earn a bonus in the pool more than her group size represents because of volume she's done and the leaders that she's putting out there. She will have more points and represent more of that pool than the size of her group. Well, that makes sense to you or not, it's because she continues to build. She continues to create new teams. Okay? So this is a very unique plan. You can actually go to quickbit.com and watch the video on the pay plan. Okay? We're going to be adjusting those videos, obviously, to bear out these announcements tonight. Okay? And just the thing, and Savannah, I know you like this kind of thing, but just again, 10, 20, 30 or 30, 20, 10. We're going to touch every part of these businesses. If it's a deal, we want to have that market. If it's being delivered, we want to control that too. And let me tell you, over time, I'm telling you, we're going to nick all these brands. We may not overtake them, we're going to nick them. Okay, because the bottom line is if you get what the currency is embedded in this, and you get what ownership means, which I think a lot of you do, okay, you're going to realize the value of what we just introduced tonight here. Okay, and you're going to want to be a first mover. You're going to want to be a part of this. And how do you do that? You know, there's a lot of people that call me just constantly and say, Bruce, you know, you're kidding. You know, after May 1st, you're going to have to grandfather somebody in. And we know this, Keith. I can tell you right now, ask Sam. Okay, you might think I'm a little soft. It's not happening. Okay, is it? Not happening. Okay, and as Mark will tell you, even a lot of things that are embedded, Mark, is it not? The way the stock is and the coin is, you can't change that. It's out there. So you're going to see a lot of things happen over the next few weeks and months that are really going to revolutionize the way people look at business. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Keith. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kenneth. Thanks, everyone, for being here. And I know we've been a little long. We've been a little late. So, Savon, you want to say anything to your team real quick as we close off?
Yes.
You're here?
Wow. This is, folks.
Come on in here.
I'm coming in here. Okay, I'm coming in here. Folks, this is very, very, very exciting. I mean, this is all new to me, but I'm just blown away. I mean, I thought what we had initially was great. I mean, this is greater, you know, and I didn't know what I came here to see, because everyone, and Keith especially, kept his lips tight. And even as much as I grilled him, he still said, no, you're not getting it out of me, Savan. So, wow, that's all I can say. Wow, this is truly, truly, truly amazing, folks. I mean, we literally can take the market of the Groupon, of the Living Social, of the Priceline. I mean, we basically undercut them in so many ways, because I know from Tisa Mendoza, she works with Groupon, and she has like, you know, 90,000 merchants in her business with her partner and such, and she says that they start off at 60, they take 60% from the business owner. They take, but unlike Kenneth here, who has been with them from the beginning, so you get a better discount. But if you are a new business, woman or man, or, you know, and such, and you go into the Groupon business, they will take off the top 60% from you, and we literally undercut them by half.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then to add this, oh my goodness, it's incredible. It's game over, folks. Game over. I like to shout out to some of my leaders there in Milpitas, California. I know we do have a grand opening, a celebration this coming Saturday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Potluck, anyone? So please bring your prospect. Please bring your prospect there. If you know anyone in Northern California, the Silicon Valley, the heart of technology, you definitely want to be there. I will be there. We're going to get one of corporate personnel to be there as well. And, but yeah, this is such an exciting time. We got our leaders, Jin Ko. We have Guillermina Perez as well, the person that introduced me to cryptocurrency. We also have Ronnie Aquino and Tisa Mendoza, Suzanne Kwong over there. Anthony, I want to put a shout out to you guys. Sherry as well, she was here and unfortunately couldn't stay, but we have all of these amazing, 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 amazing team, and Jeb as well. But folks, we are all pioneers of this new revolution, and this is just amazing, and it's never been done before. And this is what I've been telling a lot of my groups, is that we're going, the people, the businesses, the consumer, the people is going to make this company, bitqyck, one of the most iconic company ever, and we are the one that's going to drive that coin. We are the ones that's driving that coin. So with that, folks, I'd like to thank everyone for being on our Facebook tonight. I'd like to thank Bruce and Sam for this incredible opportunity, and watch us on YouTube or Facebook.
Yes. I want to tell you something. You can go ahead if you want to, because Keith's going to close out. But Keith, you know, we're at meetings in Oklahoma City this weekend too.
Oh, yeah.
At Helen's, at Lynn's. You know, you met Helen. Helen's restaurant seats about 400. So Lynn's Buffet there and Cindy, I don't remember the road, but it's on the major highway there in Oklahoma City. If you're in Tulsa, Interstate 40, major highway, great restaurant, great location. We're going to be there in Oklahoma City. I think it starts at 5 or 6. Maybe it's 6. I think it's 6 actually. But let us know. We'll get it up. We'll get the flyer up. And Savan, you've done a great job of helping on design on these meeting points. So again, Oklahoma City, shout out Helen, May, and all the leaders there. Absolutely. We're going to be there. Thank you. So Keith,
good. Are we good with the camera still? Still going? Okay. You know, when Mona and I moved out here, guys, we're going to close it up here right now. When Mona and I moved out here, we knew that we were coming out here for something big to Dallas. It took us 2 weeks, literally, to make a decision, pack our bags, and move from a place that we lived for 22 years in the same place in Southern California. And we knew there was something here in Dallas for us. And as we're driving out, we had a heck of a trip. It was 1,500 miles. And we just knew that there was a billion-dollar idea that we were walking into somewhere. We knew it. We knew it. And I always asked for a billion-dollar idea. Now, I may have had some, but I forgot them. But the next best thing is, I have friends who came up with a billion-dollar idea, and they invited me to be part of their team. So I would have to say that's a good thing. And all of you out there that are watching, all of you in this room here tonight that have shown up, thank you so much. And you are all a part of this billion or multi-billion-dollar idea that we're going to be releasing to the world. Literally, we're going to change lives around the world as we speak, guys. So with that said, you guys have an option. You have a decision to make here right now, as we talked about before, $199, $349, $499, or $1,000 to get started. And make that decision. Let's get you to platinum before that door closes, because once that door closes, it's over, right? It's
over.
Rover. It's over. Okay, bye-bye. This is us saying bye-bye from Dallas. We'll see you next week at Thursday. Okay. Bye, everybody.